Hi guys, it's me, Cashmere Nicole, Beauty Bakery's CEO and founder. I wanted to get on and show you guys how I use the newness. So I'm going to show off our InstaBake Aqua Glass Foundation, our InstaBake 3-in-1 Hydrating Concealer, and our new baking spray. It's a makeup setting mist. I'm really excited about these products. A girl worked hard. So I know without a doubt this product is great and I can't wait to share the experience with all of you. So I'm going to start my look by just neatly brushing up the brows. Can't find my brow brush right now, so I just used the Maybelline Total Temptation brush. Next, I'm going to go in and color correct my skin. I just have a few blemishes that I find to be a problem. You've probably heard me say this before, but when it comes to color corrector, it's really important to let it dry down so that it doesn't mix with your foundation. I also have some smile lines creeping up on me since, I'm hitting my mid-30s or something like that. Once you hit your mid-30s, you start forgetting how old you are anyway. So yeah, I'm something like that. If you ask me how old I am, I'm something like that. I embrace it all though. I'm not afraid of age. I like to go underneath my eyes. Got to cancel out the darkness. And again, really important to let this dry down so it doesn't make you believe that your foundation is oxidizing. So now that I have that on, I guess in the meantime, I'll get my products ready. I'm going to need my flower setting powder. This is like a king right now. I also have Fenty's bronzer in Island Ting. Shout out to Brandon, one of Beauty Bakery's supporters and followers. I think he kind of put me onto this, or I had just purchased it like that day, something like that, but And what else do we have? That's it. So we're gonna focus solely on the skin. This is me fake priming because I should have did this first. Try and hide some of these pores. Next, I'm going to go in with my InstaBake Aqua Glass Foundation. Now, I am typically shades 325 and 327. Because our foundation is numbered dark to light, I'm 325 in the summer and 327 in the winter. However, depending on how much I'm out in the sun, how much I'm getting tanned and bronzed and warmed up, I can float anywhere all the way down to like 323. So I thought that was really interesting. But what I've been doing is mixing my 323 with my 325 because I think that having a neutral undertone kind of makes me fluctuate almost from day to day. I'm noticing. I once worked with a professional makeup artist who also kind of struggled and noticed what I was going through in trying to pinpoint where I kind of stood on each day. It was like some days I had this warmer undertone, other days it felt cooler, and it was starting to become really frustrating. So I think that I found my perfect formula or my perfect mixture of formulas, and it's working out for me, so I'm happy. I like to take a nice amount of formula and go right over that color corrector. I don't like to over blend because then the color corrector will show. So you want to be careful not to blend too much. These are steps for any beginner in makeup. Because I'm in an office all day, I don't typically have time to, get into makeup and get into the latest trends with application. So I do the basics, but I get by. I'm gonna head over to the other side. Hello from the...
Copyright.
Ooh.
I'm kidding.
They should put that on there. Ooh. Great. Now that I have my foundation applied, don't really plan to do too much to my brows. I'll clean them up. I do typically like to do my brows first. Sometimes when I'm on camera, I just tend to forget and go out of order and things get crazy because I'm thinking about so many different things. But I do have it on. I think it looks really nice, and I'm going to show you guys what I do next. I'm going to take my InstaBake Hydrating Concealer in the shade Karak Chai. This is also shade number 008. So I wish it was 007. You know, I feel like a 007. I'm going to go in and make something shake. And then I'll make something bake, you know. Going back in with the same damp sponge and blending away. I'm gonna go in slightly over Karak Chai with Sodium Cute. I just think I want to be a little bit brighter underneath the eyes. And again, from day to day, I'm recognizing that my undertones shift slightly. My lighting is different from day to day, so I don't know what type of issue I could have been running into in trying to lock down my shade, but I don't think it's lockdownable. If I'm ever going to be wearing Sodium Cute, it's going to be in the summer. And not because the name is Sodium Cute, but not because I'm feeling sodium cute in the summer, but because it's my perfect color. After I apply the concealer, I'm gonna go in and immediately bake it just to prevent any creasing. I tend to crease underneath my eyes. I've also noticed that the drier that I am under there, the more likely I'm gonna have a really bad makeup day. So now that I've finally learned that, I know how to prevent the flaking, the creasing, the cracking underneath my eyes. You know, I live in a really dry climate, so it's really important that I keep that area hydrated. So it's time to go in and bake that baby, and we'll see how she comes out of the oven. I've run into an issue where I found that there are times when I need to use our flour setting powder in the shade Oat. There are times when I need to use it in the shade Cassava. And then there are times when I might mix them together slightly. I haven't really identified when, how, where, because my lighting would need to be consistent for me to figure that out. But I would say that I need Cassava more in the summer. And probably because I cool off like we all do, go down to like Oat in the winter and the cooler times of the year. Right now, I'm going to take a little bit of Cassava and just go right in. I want you to pay attention here to my skin on each side and what's going to happen after I use this setting powder. It may help you understand why this product has gone viral worldwide and why so many people love what it does to the face. I have very prominent pores, so what I love about our flour setting powder when used along with the InstaBake Hydrating Concealer is that together you're poreless. Like the concealer alone covers the pores, but when you layer in that setting powder, it just locks that look in place. I'm going to go ahead and bake the other side, but not before smoothing it out. All right, I've baked to a nice perfection that I like, and I think that everything looks smooth and nice. So I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more of the cassava and kind of bake everything else. My goal is not to really look too matte today, so I'm just gonna take it really easy on everything, and I'll show you where I end up. For an all-over bake, I like to use Beauty Bakery Sophisticate Powder Brush, just because I wanna dust lightly across the face. Probably should have done that step after the bronzer, but again, no real sense of order when I'm on here. I'm going to go in with Fenty's Island Ting and warm up my face. Going right underneath that cheekbone. Black moms. And you're supposed to know what that means, okay? I knew what it meant.
What does it mean?
My ass was grass. my ass would be red with welts. Welts abound. And that's exactly the amount of sound that could come out of your mouth. We got laced, okay? We became one with that whip. I'm gonna take our icing mascara and go ahead and go over the lashes. Give these lashes something to talk about. I like Beauty Bakery's eyelash icing mascara just because it really elongates my lashes and makes them like visible. I'm gonna learn how to wing. And so now that I've done the full face look, I'm just going for something light and simple, something fresh. I'm going to finish off with our Grace setting spray. And the prayer on the front of this bottle is, now I lay my brush to beat. I pray this slay is one to keep. I put my trust in you, Grace, to help me keep my cake face. I hold the mist just about, I would say, 8 to 10 inches away from the face. You can go even further if you want. And I just go in like copious amounts. I let it dry. And then I give this arm some exercise. And I do it again. And that face is locked in for a long day's wear. This look I can leave the house with. My skin is hydrated. It looks healthy. It's glowing. This formula is vegan. It will retail for $34. The concealer will retail for $20, and our setting spray will go for $18. You can get this product at one of 600 Ulta Beauty locations. You can visit beautybakery.com to look for the store locator, or you can visit ultabeauty.com and check out their store locator. And I hope that you guys fall in love with these things just as much as I have fallen in love with them. I've been working on them for probably the past year, just having fun and immersing myself in the formulas and learning about this formula from different makeup artists and different professionals who have come as far as your Estee Lauders, to the other side of the indie world. So I really appreciate everyone that contributed to this huge project. My team, I appreciate you all so much for just loving what you're doing and how that contributes to what we're doing as a whole. And obviously to my family and everyone else. So thank you so much. I hope that you get a chance to check them out. And when and if you do, please tag both me as well as Beauty Bakery Makeup on Instagram. My Instagram handle will be down below, and you can just check that out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Look at how I'm shining. I'm beautiful. You gotta believe in yourself.